You are watching video on study of science subject grade 10 SEE. This series will help you to understand chapters of physics, chemistry, biology, astronomy and geology. This video deals with geology part chapter history of the earth. This is part 2. History means description of the events occurred in the past. So we are going to study about the events took place on the earth from its beginning to the present time. Here, chapter is divided into three broad parts. These are origin of the earth, geological time scale and fossils. So this is the part 2. After the formation of the earth, life started appearing on the earth's surface. How life started as the simplest and the tiniest unicellular organisms to multicellular organisms and further developing into complex organisms of today can be understood from geological time scale. So geological time scale, a definition of geological time scale, the time scale that covers the earth's history from its origin to the present time is called geological time scale. Again, the time scale that covers the earth's history from its origin to the present time is called geological time scale, and it is divided into eons, eras, periods and epoch. The time duration from the origin of the earth to the present time is 4,600 million years. Okay, 4.6 billion years. That means the age of the earth is 4,600 million years. The earth is 4,600 million years old. 4.6 billion years. This long period of time is divided into time blocks or the time divisions. Okay, time chunks. These are eons, eras, periods and epochs. Eons, eras, periods and the epochs. So this long time is divided into these divisions. The broadest one, the largest one is eon, 4,600 million years, has been divided into two eons. These two eons are Cryptozoic eon and Phanerozoic eon. Cryptozoic eon and Phanerozoic eon. This one, Cryptozoic eon is also called Precambrian eon. Okay, and Cryptozoic eon covers the time from 4,600 million years to 570 million years. Phanerozoic eon covers the time period from 570 million years to the present time. So these are the eons. Now eons are divided into eras. So in Cryptozoic eon, era is only Azoic era, which consists of two time periods, Archean era and Proterozoic era. Archean era and Proterozoic era collectively called Azoic era. Under Phanerozoic eon, there are three eras. Now these three eras are important. Now these three eras are Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era and Cenozoic era. Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era and Cenozoic era. These are the eras. Paleozoic era covers the time from 570 million years to 225 million years. Mesozoic era 225 million years to 65 million years. Cenozoic era 65 million years to the present time. So these are the time divisions. So you can see Cryptozoic eon or Precambrian eon covers almost 80% time age of the earth. Okay, Phanerozoic eon covers only a small part. Okay, Phanerozoic eon is divided into three eras: Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era and Cenozoic eras. Now these eras are divided into periods. Again you see periods. Okay, so Paleozoic era is divided into periods: Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian. These are the periods under Paleozoic. The Mesozoic era periods are Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous periods. Okay, Cenozoic era, the periods are Tertiary and Quaternary. Tertiary and Quaternary periods. Okay, now these periods are further divided into epochs. Okay, so Tertiary period has been divided into these epochs: Paleocene, Eocene, Oligocene, Miocene, Pliocene. And Quaternary period is divided into Pleistocene, Holocene and recent epochs. Now we are in this recent epoch. Okay, recent, we are living in this recent epoch. So these are the time divisions under geological time scale. This is about only time divisions. Now we are going to see the actual geological time scale table. Geological time scale table is like this. Okay, here in geological time scale you can see the division of time periods, division of time. Okay, so Cryptozoic eon and this rest of the column Phanerozoic eon. Okay, now eons are divided into eras. These are the eras: Archean and Proterozoic era, collectively called Azoic era. So this is Azoic era, and rest of the eras are Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era, Cenozoic era. Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era, and Cenozoic era. Right, now eras are divided into periods. Now we see periods, these are the periods. Okay, period under Paleozoic era, Ordovician, Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian. And here in Mesozoic era, Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, and Cenozoic era, Tertiary, Quaternary. Okay, Tertiary, Quaternary. Now these periods have been divided into epochs. Here you can see the epochs: Paleocene, Eocene, Oligocene, Miocene, Pliocene, then Pleistocene and Holocene, or the recent one. So these are the time divisions. Now we are going to see the evolution taking place in these time periods. Okay, mainly in the eras we will see the evolution of plants and animal life taking place in different eras here. And in the beginning you see air, water and soil on the earth. Actually geological time scales would be upside down because the most recent ones are on the topmost layer. So depending on the presence of this, which one is the youngest one, which one is the oldest one, according to the strata or the layers in the sedimentary rock, geological time scale is made. Okay, but in order to make the study easier, it is written from oldest one at the top and the current one at the bottom, latest one at the bottom. Right, so anyway, in the first, in the beginning, air, water and soil on the earth. Then after, unicellular organisms appeared on the earth. Then after, multicellular organisms are marine invertebrates. Okay, life in water, shelled invertebrates. After that, Pisces appeared. Pisces means fish, and first green plants could be seen on the earth's surface. After that, amphibians came on the earth. Okay, in water. So amphibians live in water as well as on the land. So amphibians were the first animals to venture into the land. Okay, and winged insects were seen. Then after, reptiles, after amphibians, reptiles appeared, and fawn plants or the pteridophytes or the carboniferous plants. These plants started living. Then there was extinction, partial extinction of plants and animals living at that time. Then after, dinosaurs. Then after reptiles started appearing, dinosaurs started in Triassic period. Okay, and conifers means cycas and pinus trees. These are gymnosperms. Conifers are gymnosperms. So these started living. Then reptiles were emerging. Yes, this is the origin of reptiles at this time. Many reptiles started living. Then in Jurassic period, dinosaur, dominance of reptiles. So reptiles were dominating the earth's surface. Dinosaurs were at their peak. Okay, dinosaurs were dominating the earth's surface. Birds were also seen, and gymnosperms among plants. Gymnosperms were living. Gymnosperms means cycas and pinus or the conifers. Okay, gymnosperms and conifers are same. These are cycas and pinus trees. And extinction of dinosaurs in Cretaceous period, and first flowering plants were seen. So this way the evolution was taking place. And after that, evolution of first mammals took place. And after that, horses, rhinoceros, camels, elephants, whale, owls were seen. And after that, monkey or primates and cats were living. After that, angiosperms, grass plants were emerging at this time along with the mammals. And evolution of humans took place 2 million years ago in Pliocene epoch. Okay, Cenozoic era. And Neanderthal man was living, caveman was living at this time, and mammoth was also living at this time. And in the recent time, human dominance. So now there is human dominance on the earth's surface. So this is the evolution taking place on the earth from beginning to the present time. Now in climatic area, In environmental changes, we can see this one, geological and environmental changes in climate. Glacier is in the beginning, and because of cooling down of the earth, igneous and metamorphic rocks were seen like gneiss, Genesis, gneiss, and granite rocks, gold and iron metals were found. Progressively warm climate, okay, formation of sedimentary rocks started. Uniform warm climate happened on the earth. Ice age in southern hemisphere occurred. Then climate varied in different places of the earth. The birth of modern mountains took place because there were upheavals of land. Okay, the land, the surface of the earth was not stable like today, so there were upheavals on the earth's surface, and which resulted into formation of modern mountains, hills and the mountains. Climatic diversity took place in different parts of the earth, and development of climatic belt and cooling of climate took place, progressively cooling and climatic zones were formed on the earth in different parts of the earth, and changes of seasons started happening. Okay, there was a regular pattern of changes of seasons on the earth, and hills and mountains were still forming. So this way, these are the changes taking place in geographical aspect as well as climatic aspect. Okay, so these are the changes taking place in different era. Now if you see in which era what type of animals or the plants were existing, then in Paleozoic, in the first Azoic era, unicellular organisms, okay, few unicellular organisms and few multicellular organisms started appearing towards the end. Paleozoic era, marine invertebrates and the Pisces, amphibians were living. Okay, amphibians were living. Mainly Paleozoic era is the era of amphibians. Amphibians were dominating the earth's surface at this time. Paleozoic era is also known as era of amphibians. Mesozoic era, you can see all dinosaurs and the reptiles were dominating the earth's surface. So Mesozoic era is also called the era of creepers, the age of creepers or the reptiles. Okay, dinosaurs and different kinds of reptiles were living on the earth at this time. Then we can see Cenozoic era. In Cenozoic era, mammals were dominating the earth's surface, and it is still going on. And the humans came to the earth at the end, towards the end, 2 million years ago only. So humans are living on the surface of the earth since 2 million years ago. Okay, and we are still living here on the earth, and there is human dominance at this time. So this is the evolution or the changes taking place on the surface of the earth. Okay, now we can see a few question answers relating to this one. Okay, so these are the question answers. Okay, the 4 geological eras of the history of the earth is this one. Define geological time scale. Write down the differences between Precambrian era and Paleozoic era. Precambrian era and Paleozoic era. These type of questions can be asked from this part. These are the common questions that you find in examination question paper. Write down the differences between Mesozoic era and Cenozoic era. Okay. In some books it is written 250 million years also for the duration of Mesozoic era. 250 million years to 65 million years. That is also correct. So write down the eras in which following organisms evolve. This is a common question. Okay, so this is the common question, you can see there. Then write down the important events occurred in Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era, Cenozoic era. Paleozoic era, evolution of invertebrates, evolution of fish and amphibians, evolution of fawn plants, and it is known as the era of amphibians as they were dominating organisms on the earth. Mesozoic era, this is called the golden era of reptiles because reptiles originated and evolved in this era, and dinosaurs originated, evolved and got extinct in this era. Cenozoic era, this is called the golden age of mammals because mammals originated and evolved in this era. Evolution of human beings took place 2 million years ago in Cenozoic era. In this era or the present, humans have been dominating organisms on the earth. So this type of questions are common to be seen. Okay, now with this we finish the discussion of this part. Now we are going to study fossils part in the next video.